Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Timely Action Hour. This is the show where we talk about everything from comic books to movies and everything in between. My name is Aiden, and I hope that you're doing well today. So, in this video, I'm going to be doing a reaction to the other teaser trailer for the Avengers 5 Doomsday. I have done one for the Captain America trailer and the X-Men trailer. I know that Thor has a trailer, so I want to do a reaction to that. And I believe that there's a couple more that will be coming out featuring the Fantastic Four and some of the other characters, so I'm obviously going to have to do reactions to that. So, at the time of recording, it is the 8th of January 2026, and I believe this trailer came out a few days ago. But before we get into that, if you are interested in more reaction content or content related to comic books, films, television shows, video games, The Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, Doctor Who, etc., then please click the like button, subscribe, ring the bell, comment, share, and check the links in the description. But I have a Discord server where you can share, general discussions, memes, and you get updates on when I post, and you can just send me a direct message on there. I also have my YouTube channel, the National Timely Action Hour, on youtube.com. So obviously you're watching this there, so please subscribe and help me reach more viewers so that I can make better quality content for you. I also have a subreddit, the National Timely Action Hour, action on reddit.com. My profile on instagram.com is dagoth2002_. That's a reference to the Elder Scrolls 3, one of my favorite video games. On twitter.com, my username is @debuda99. That's a reference to an old nickname. I have a Facebook page, and that is National Timely Action Hour, or type in the website address. I have a Patreon page, which is /the National Timely Action Hour, where you can get early access to videos and episodes of my podcast, which I have here. But circling back to Patreon, you get early access to my content as well as original content, and you can read my original writing projects, and you can request the videos that I make going forward. And so please consider supporting me if you enjoy the videos and episodes of the podcast that I make. And let's type this in. Avengers Doomsday Thor. Alright. So, turning my speaker on. My computer volume is going up. So I'm gonna pause sporadically so that Disney doesn't bum F me, but I can already tell that this is gonna be cool, because for the longest time in the MCU, Thor has been treated like a joke. Now, if you go back and read actual Norse mythology, you know that there are jovial and lighthearted moments in the myths about Thor, but those are, just to spice up the story and to make sure it's not dour all the time. But when you read Marvel Comics Thor, like the stuff made by Jack Kirby or Walter Simonson, you know that Thor is a badass, and you know that Thor is not some bumbling idiot. But in the MCU, they made him that. which really grinds my gears. As I've said in the last few videos, I've been getting caught up on the MCU, and I just started Phase 5, and the fourth Thor movie was so bad. I did not like that one bit. But, that's just my personal taste. Feel free to disagree with me if you enjoyed it, that's fine. But, you have to form your own opinions before you can, make those arguments. And you have to watch the movie to form your own opinion. But, yeah, I did not like it. And, that's a shame because Thor is such a cool character in the comics and in mythology. I mean, I'm a Christian, but I can still appreciate a good story. I like reading about different myths, like the Norse gods, the Greek gods. They're very interesting to me. So, when I see Taika Waititi and the other people at Marvel Studios making Thor a character that he shouldn't be, that makes me upset. But just from this line delivery, I can tell, and the shots, and the fact that it's gonna be Doctor Doom. I mean, I hope they don't fuck it up. I used to pray for times like this where we could see the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and the X-Men in one movie. Now, I prefer the Fantastic Four because my favorite Marvel characters are Spider-Man, Hulk, the Fantastic Four, Black Panther, Captain America, and Daredevil. So, seeing them all together on the big screen is going to be a dream come true for me. I just hope and pray that they don't mess it up.
To honor, duty, to war. But now fate has given me something I never sought. A child.
So, like I said, I did not enjoy the fourth Thor movie, but, maybe since it's been a few years, Thor, who's been raising this girl as his own, maybe that'll soften him up or make him more like he used to be, or even more badass. But, maybe the movie will treat this as a maturing thing. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm speculating when I should be watching the trailer. It's a minute 21 seconds long. We're 29 seconds in. Again, I'm pausing because I don't want the Walt Disney Company to, do unspeakable things to my body. But, yeah, I don't know what to say, really.
A life untouched by the storm. Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her, not as a warrior, but as a wolf.
Chris Hemsworth does not get enough credit because he does do comedy well when it's written well, but he is, in terms of drama, like, when you go back and watch the first Thor movie, I love that movie. I think it's great. Second and third, Fourth, horrible. But, in the first movie, Chris Hemsworth was given a lot more dramatic weight because Sir Kenneth Branagh directed that movie, and he's famous for directing Shakespearean plays. So you can tell that they're trying to circle back to that, but suffice it to say, Chris Hemsworth, I've seen other movies with him in it, not connected to Marvel, like Extraction, great movies. I can't remember the other one, but if you give him some dramatic material and good direction, he will run with it, and it will be very, very well executed, in my opinion.
To teach her not battle, but stillness. If kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
Thor will return in Avengers Doomsday. Alright, so that was very cool. Again, not sure how to articulate this, but I'm excited, and let me know if you are. And thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.